I got this little dude finished, and I'm so thankful that I was given the strength and the health to overcome and to get myself going again. I'm very thankful. So I got it all, it's all done. All of the border is on and everything is good to go. Now let me tell you, this was paper pieced, and it took me, I want to be upfront with you, this is no piece of cake. It took me 2 days to tear the paper out. Oh my goodness, I thought I was never gonna get through. But what I wanted to show you, because this will be the difference between a beautiful binding and a crappy binding, is that you see on this, see how I didn't go all the way down to the end? Well, it showed on the paper piecing to stop right at your 1/4 inch. But I so wished that I had gone on and sewed all the way down to the end of it, because this will not, you will never get your binding to look pretty with the pieces open like that. So what I'm going to have to do is go, and the ones that are real bad, and go and sew them down. Sew them all the way down again. And then, I'm gonna have to look carefully at each and every one. And if I decide that just going about 1/8 of an inch from the edge and sew all the way around, I'm gonna do that, but I don't know whether I'll finish these seams all the way down to the end or not, or just do the seam that goes all the way across. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If I go all the way down and sew this like it should be, like that, and I will, I'm gonna do each and every one that needs it. But then I'm also gonna go around the edge about 1/8 of an inch from the edge and sew a good tight stitch all the way around to make sure this is all secure. Because your binding will be wavy, it will be, it'll give you fits and nightmares. So please don't try to do that. Just go back, and gosh, I wished I'd have done it the first time. I wouldn't have had to do this. But I stopped at the edge of that 1/4 inch where the paper piece stopped, and I should have just gone on to the very edge of the fabric, the very end. But I didn't, and I learned my lesson. You can be a pretty decent quilter, but you're never going to know it all. There's too much to learn each and every time you make a quilt. There's just too much to learn, and too much, something new and different every time you encounter something. So I'm going to do that, sew all of my open-ended seams here, and then I'm going to sew all the way around the edge 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Sew each one of these seams together at the end, then the 1/8 of an inch around, then press it again. Because after you take your paper pieces out, it just desperately needs to be pressed. See this little piece right here has never been pressed, this sashing. So that's what I'm going to do. I found out this past week, I forget now which day it was, but anyway, this past week, my grandson had his they had their baby, and you might not remember, but the log cabin quilt that was just the one block of log cabin in the kind of the pale teals and the beige stripe and blues. It was very pretty. That's who that was for. And he came into the world 2 ounces less than 8 pounds. He was a big boy and very healthy, and we're very thankful. This little gal is due, the mother is due October the 30th. So I'm trying real hard to get this done, and I have to mail it. And I still haven't decided on quilting it, but when I do, I'll do a video of it and everything. I don't know what y'all think about the border. Sometimes I think it goes really, really good, and I really tried to pick up the colors in all of this, and I did pick it up, but I don't know. I don't know if it cuts it or not, but I've gone this far. I'm not going to change it. So, believe it or not, this one will be done in, well, if I get all this sewed on the ends and sew it all the way around, and then get my backing. The backing is going to be all of these pieces that I had left, plus another piece. It's going to be a Duke's mixture of a little bit of everything. But I told the mother, my granddaughter, she came to see her brother's baby, new baby, and I told her, you're not going to get the typical baby quilt. This is a wild baby quilt. But I don't know. I think she'll like it. I hope so. So anyway, I just want to be sure and tell you that be sure you finish your ends. Go all the way out to the end with your stitch. Don't do what I did. Now I've got to go back and fix all of this. So that's lessons learned. The next time I paper piece one, I will go all the way out to the edge, for sure and for certain. And I just saw one, a piece that needs to be sewed down, but I don't know where I saw it. So, alrighty, this was called Crazy Log Kids Quilt, and it was all paper pieced. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're getting a lot done. Yeah, it's so rewarding when you do get close and you do finish something. And I've got a lot of unfinished things to do. I wanted to tell you just a quick story. I don't know that you can notice in the videos, but I have new hearing aids. I'm very blessed to have the hearing aids. But I want to tell you how I come about to get them. I live off of Social Security, and I have no money for hearing aids, that's for sure. Well, a sweet lady and her husband in my church one Sunday, I had been sick for a while, and oh, it's when I broke my back, and I missed quite a bit of church, and that was my first Sunday to come back. And I told her, I said, I've made it through church, but I'm going to go on and go home and not stay for Sunday school. And she said, well, can I visit with you a minute? And I said, sure. Well, she knows that I work during the off season for H&R Block. I'm a tax preparer, and I have been for many, many years. And she knew that I struggled. I really struggled last tax season to hear my clients. It was not good. So far nobody's come back with a mistake, from me not hearing correctly, and I'm glad for that. Well, anyway, she said, in our prayer time this morning, the Lord told us that we needed to buy you some hearing aids. And lo and behold, I just was flabbergasted that anybody would be that kind. There are beautiful, kind people in this world. And I guess I just didn't have much to say because I didn't know what to say. But she said, I'm going to make an appointment with my doctor, and I'll call you. And I said, okay. And that was on Sunday. I had an appointment by Thursday, and I had my new hearing aids by the next Tuesday. They are programmed and work with the telephone. When the telephone rings, it rings in my ears. So I can hear the telephone anywhere in the house. They are the top of the line hearing aids. I am so blessed and so thankful. It's just one of the many ways the good Lord takes care of me. And I just want to share that because when we do have blessings come our way like that, we need to tell others about it. It's not to brag in anything I've done. It's to give God the glory. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that little story, and I know you're happy for me that I got this done. I am, praise the Lord, happy I got it done. And now that's going to take me some time to go around each one of these and sew up these seams, but I'm fixing to do it. And I appreciate you watching. I have some of the sweetest followers that I welcome your comments. You're always free to comment on anything. If you have a better suggestion, you won't hurt my feelings whatsoever. But I just have the sweetest followers that seem to love everything I do, and it means so much to me. So thank you for watching, and God bless you, and have a wonderful week, and we'll talk next weekend, okay? Bye.